If you've ever handled wood that's been exposed to rain, frost or heavy humidity, you know the fear. A strong push, and it crumbles, blackened by rot and weakened by decay. It's a problem that has challenged builders for millennia. Yet, long before modern preservatives or synthetic coatings existed, the Vikings discovered a method that effectively neutralized this threat. Their approach wasn't complicated, but it was clever, time-tested, and remarkably effective. Today, I'll reveal the secret behind their wood preservation techniques and show you how this ancient knowledge can be applied to protect timber in your own projects. By the end of this guide, you'll see that the rot you fear is far less formidable once you understand the Viking hack. The real reason wood succumbs to rot is, well, moisture, and Vikings mastered its control. Rot isn't just a superficial problem. It attacks wood from within. Moisture seeps into the fibres, creating the perfect environment for fungi, bacteria, and insects. Modern solutions often rely on synthetic sealants or chemical treatments, which, offer temporary protection but can fail under prolonged exposure. Vikings didn't have these conveniences, yet they built longhouses, ships, and storage structures that survived centuries of harsh northern weather. Their secret was controlling water interaction and reinforcing the wood itself, turning ordinary timber into something far more resilient. Vikings began by carefully selecting timber with natural resistance to decay. Dense, resin-rich species such as pine, oak and larch were preferred because they contained natural compounds that repel water and insects. Once felled, the logs were air-dried for months to reduce moisture content. The next stage was surface treatment using controlled fire. By lightly charring the outer layer of the wood, they created a carbonized barrier that repelled moisture and inhibited fungal growth. Finally, the Vikings infused the wood with natural oils, resins, or animal fats. Pine tar, linseed oil, and even fish oil were common choices, rubbed or brushed into the wood to seal the fibres from water. This combination of charring and oil treatment created a multi-layered defence system. The carbonized surface prevented water penetration, while the oils strengthened the wood and added antimicrobial properties. Applying this method today is, both practical and accessible. Start with dense, resinous wood like pine oak or cedar and, allow it to air dry thoroughly. Elevate the logs off the ground to prevent moisture absorption during drying. Next, lightly char the surface with a controlled flame or blowtorch. The goal is a thin blackened layer, not a burnt surface. Once cooled, rub natural oils or resins into the wood, making sure they penetrate deeply. Repeat this treatment periodically for surfaces exposed to weather. This technique works for a variety of applications. Outdoor furniture, decks, posts, fencing, log cabins, and even wooden boats benefit from this treatment. Survivalists and off-grid builders use it to preserve wood in remote areas where modern chemical preservatives are unavailable. For Vikings, durability was not a convenience, it was a necessity. Their homes, ships and tools had to survive storms, freezing temperatures and constant moisture. Replacing wooden structures was labour-intensive and time-consuming, so they developed a system that maximised the lifespan of each piece of timber. Charring, drying and oiling weren't arbitrary. They were a carefully balanced combination of physical and chemical protection, ensuring the wood remained strong, weatherproof and rot-resistant. This method also reflects the Vikings' deep understanding of nature. It wasn't guesswork, it was centuries of trial, observation and refinement. The lesson here extends beyond construction. It's about using materials wisely and working in harmony with natural processes. Today, historians, reenactors and woodworkers are rediscovering this Viking technique. Log cabins, outdoor furniture, fencing and even wooden boat parts last far longer when treated with controlled charring and oiling. Survivalists rely on these methods to maintain structures where modern chemicals are unavailable. Even backyard projects benefit. Treated posts, beams and furniture resist rot, moisture and insects far better than untreated wood. By following these steps, you are blending historical insight with practical durability. The lesson is clear. Wood doesn't fail because it is inherently weak. It fails when exposed to moisture and biological attack without protection. Vikings understood this intuitively. By combining drying, charring and oiling, they created timber capable of surviving decades, storms and environmental challenges that would destroy ordinary wood. This knowledge remains valuable today, not just for historians, but for anyone seeking durable, natural and long-lasting solutions. If you found this guide insightful, make sure to subscribe to Echoes of Valor for more deep dives into forgotten techniques and ancient wisdom. Share this video with fellow history enthusiasts, reenactors and survivalists so we can continue uncovering methods that endure through time. The past has solutions that still protect and preserve, and sometimes the simplest hacks are the most powerful.